Hey world, God bless you. I'm making this video, kind of the first time I've done something like this, but I did want to reach out. I prayed last night, and I told God if He'd give me something prophetic, that I would make a video and I'd put it out there. And you don't know if anybody will see it, but I'm gonna live up to my part of the bargain because He certainly lived up to His. To the dream. It started out. I was on the way to a new job. Actually, it's a job that I'm starting today, which was an answered prayer. And in my dream, I'm heading to that job, and I stop in to get gas and a drink on the way. And when I pull into this place, I walk in, and there's a lot of soldiers. I think they were U.S. soldiers, but a lot of them within the store. And they were interrogating people. They had one person at the counter who was actually checking IDs, not for alcohol or anything, just to buy food and to buy gas. And they were really hassling the individuals. They pulled one woman out and searched her car, and they had another guy who they were particularly hassling, who took outside, and when they came back inside, they weren't accepting whatever his payment was to get gas. And he was really trying to get out of there, looked really worried. And he was like, can anybody front me some money to just to get enough gas to make it to my house, and then I'll come back and handle this. And like I said, I could tell he was really trying to get away from there, and the guy was really hassling him. And so I walked outside with him, and I said, hey man, I'll give you some cash. And we walked up to the pump, and I said, I'll give you $5. And I said, don't even worry about coming back here to pay me back. Just go ahead and take the money, get out of here. And I wouldn't be here if you came back anyway. And then so I ran my card, and in my dream I remember it was cold and rainy. So, and it was a really vivid dream. I mean, I've had quite a bit of dreams that seem real and are vivid, but this one was just it was hard to. When I woke up, I could remember feelings. I don't know. Anyway, it was very vivid. So anyway, I go back in the store, and as I do, a lot of the soldiers leave, and we're sit there, and there's no attendant, so we're all kind of sitting there waiting in line, waiting for someone to come run the cash register, and we're all kind of talking. The line's building up. There's quite a bit of people in there waiting to get food, waiting to get gas. And then I look out, and the guy who I told I'd give $5, he's still at the pump. So I walked back out there, and I realized he had pumped like $45 worth of gas into his car, and it's still pumping. And so I pulled the gas plug out because in my mind I knew I only had $10 on my card. So I pulled the gas tank out, and I'm like, "What's up, man?" And when I did, he took off. He waved at me kind of like a thank you, and he sped down the road like he was getting out of there. So anyway, I go back inside, and I'm like, man, what am I going to do? Now, not only am I late for my first day at this new job, I don't have any gas to get there, and my card's going to be overcharged because this guy just ran me into the negative. So I'm going to, I don't have any money, and I'm really in a tight spot. So I call my new boss, and I'm talking to her on the phone, and as I'm explaining the situation, I see all these sirens and lights outside, and then it kind of hits me. All the soldiers ran out there for something. So I say, hold on, let me call you right back. And I go outside, and there is an ambulance pulled over. And the soldiers are ransacking it, going in it, and there are two EMTs personnel who are standing outside of it. And I walk up to one of them, and she's crying, and I asked her, what's going on. And she tells me that they were pulled over, and the soldiers pulled her out of the back. She was in the middle of trying to resuscitate somebody, and they went into cardiac arrest or something, and they ended up dying because they wouldn't let her back into the ambulance. And then a second patient who was being treated, one of the soldiers evidently got into some involvement with, and bludgeoned him to death. Hit some, I guess, did some internal injuries by hitting him with fist or rifle butt. I'm not sure, but was really mean and nasty to him, and that was about when I woke up, and it was probably 3 or 4 in the morning. So I didn't have much time to think about it. I prayed about it. And, I thank God for giving me a vision. And this morning when I did wake up, I prayed about it some more, and I asked him, God, what are you trying to tell me? Obviously, my first thoughts were, it looked like it was martial law. It looked like there were soldiers in the streets who were kind of mandating who could buy or sell goods, who could get gas, who could get food. the people who were amongst the city were, obviously in turmoil. The guy who I tried to help out ended up stealing a lot of money from me and getting out of there. At the same time, maybe I helped him, so I don't know. But there's a lot of dishonesty. Human life wasn't valued, and it really kind of seemed like in time kind of prophetic dream. And so anyway, I opened up, prayed, and I was led to this scripture. Let's see. Oh man, I don't even have it marked, but I'll read it to you. There is no faithfulness, no kindness, no knowledge of God in your land. You make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery. There is violence everywhere, one murder after another. That is why your land is in mourning and everyone is wasting away. Even the wild animals, the birds of the sky, the fish of the sea are disappearing. And I believe this was in I want to say it was, I don't know, it was one of the prophetic words, not Isaiah, but Ezekiel sometime. Man, I wish I would have wrote it down, but I didn't. But anyway, that was my dream. And if anybody's got any scripture or anything they want to add, please let me know. And again, I'm not saying this means anything. I'm not predicting anything. It was kind of odd that the dream was about today, this day right now, which is January 26, 2015. And everything happened just, it was so vivid. And everything happened just like real life, I was going to the job that I actually do start today. I really do only have that $10 in my bank account right now. I got I always stop on the way to work to pick up an energy drink to get gas. I am low on gas. And even before I called my boss, I remember in my dream I was going over like, how am I going to tell my boss this? Because the story just sounds so crazy. She's not going to believe some guy did it. And then I made the call. The dream was just so real. It wasn't like in some dreams where you kind of have like a scene, and you go to the next scene, and you go to the next scene. This was all fluent. Everything happened back to back to back. When I went back in the store, I actually stood in line for a while. I was making conversation with the people in there. And it was just really, just felt like I was there, man. But anyway, that's the dream he gave me. And like I prayed, I said, God, you give me something, whatever it is, I'm going to be obedient, and I'm going to share it. And so here I am. But anyway, God bless. I do believe that we are living in the times. I don't know if y'all heard about the Saudi Arabia king passing, and now there being kind of a struggle for power there. And I don't know what y'all know about the Islamic State and how I don't know. They're looking for a rise of a leader now, and man, just kind of what other kind of rise of an anti-leader are we expecting here in the Christian world? But anyway, so very interesting stuff. But all you warriors out there, keep praying, keep your faith up, keep your oil full, and I love you. God bless.